I know, just after this chapter of Magi, regardless of what people can say, oh, this was a slow chapter, this was like, you know, more talking and politics. After the end of this chapter, and this is the straight thing, I have never had such a big smile on my face of just happiness and just saying the adventure's continuing, and I am, this is one thing I never say about series, I am so proud of Aladdin, just like, this kid has just grown up so much, and I feel like, not like it's just like, I've watched this kid mature throughout the entire time, and I feel like I want to be one of those characters that just like pat him on the back saying, yeah, you know, you keep going, lad, I'm really impressed with you. It's like, because after everything that he's gone through, and even talking about with everything with the Ko Empire, saying, you know, I wasn't, you know, able to like convince Hakuryu to stop this war, I wasn't able to, you know, to help Alibaba, and it's like, me and Alibaba weren't able to convince him, I feel like a piece of shit, and it's like, one thing that was very interesting and that Cohen kind of put into his head throughout this entire, like, saying, like, you know, by the way, we are going to just, you know, our whole goal is, like, we want to get rid of all present and future wars, by the way. You mean, he showed us, like, an example of, like, oh, like, here's some little shit, like, tiny shitty droids, like, oh, give us your that, no, go the fuck away, this world is wrong, we will destroy it. No, this world's right. And then the same thing is like showing from Al Farman into like, you know, Solomon's side, showing the reign to Magna Star saying, you know, we want to be an independent company. No, we want to be, you know, part of the like the Reign Empire. Like, regardless of what, like, you can't tell if people are good or bad. Most of the time, like, for what people are trying to do, they are trying to do the right thing. They are believing saying, no, this is what makes the world right. No, this is what made it. They're not doing it, for the most part, to be evil. They are doing it because they believe this is their own right way to actually take care of things. And it's like, you know what, you know, regardless of what, you know, everyone from the start has been trying to make a world the better place. You know, Hakuryu, yeah, he fucking hates fucking Yoko, and he turned hatred into his beliefs and did not allow it to live. But even if he had put his life on the line, at a certain point in time, all of those who decided to go along with Yoko became feelings of incompatible Hakuryu, and, you know, shit like that just happens, you know. I think regardless of what, people would finally understand, say, you know, we're gonna have to unite for the rightest thing, like, her ways are wrong, but, like, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. It's like, one thing is, like, that I found very interesting kind of near wrapping up to this chapter was saying, you know, by the way, you know, the whole thing about you two going there was, you know, that was Alibaba's decision. He wanted to go, you know, to say he didn't want to make Balba the fucking warfield. That was Alibaba's decision. Aladdin's decision was just to go there and try and stop the war. It's like, this is our own, like, everyone's trying to do their own bit. It's just the methods and just the way that it's going around. It's saying, you know, and I really liked it. They're saying, yeah, you have completed your mission. The mission's been completed. Like, I'll let Alma's Ride guide you. Now you can, like, you can stand with your own will. It's like, that was something that Cohen just inspired, saying, like, yeah, you may just have completed your accomplishment. It's like, don't give up though, Aladdin. You still have what you want to do. Yeah, you've done the mission that Ugo and Solomon gave you. You can do what you want now. What does your heart desire? Does Solomon tell you to say fucking, like, Alibaba and everyone else? No. You become your own person. Like, you stop following in his shadow, like, trying to be, like, you know, the next Solomon, shit like this, and it's like, I really like that. Even when, like, some of, like, fucking, like, Alibaba's crew were like, yo, we're gonna kill fucking Hakuryu, fuck that. It's like, this, honestly, do you think you won this? And you're saying, this is my whole thing, not as a Magi, the most important thing to me right now is not fucking Al Farman, none of the fucking Black Rook, that even though his goal was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna kill the whole Black Rook, like, his thing that matters to him right now is his friend. This is my own will, not Solomon's, not anyone else. This is what I want to do as an individual human being. And we were really scared because we thought, like, you know, Aladdin's individuality was going to disappear throughout this, but everyone's going to do their own thing, saying, you know, we're going to look for Alibaba together. Fucking, like Morgiana just goes straight and go, I'm going to go straight to Yunnan. We're going to go in there, I'm going to ask him, he knows his fucking magic, he knows this shit like that. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, Alibaba's into another dimension, let's fucking go. It's saying, like, yeah, I'm going to go to the Great Red, I'm going to find Yunnan. Everyone else is going to try and, you know, get some support. I was even surprised, like one of the people, like, even with the Hakuryu saying, yeah, I'm going to join Cohen's army. Like, I don't give a fuck. And I really liked it. Just one bit that just put a smile on my fucking face as he was trying to do, oh, you know, Solomon's wisdom this year. It's fine, but I wonder if I can find a new magic word for it. And it was just so good. Open Sesame. I was like, that was just then. It was like, you know, it isn't fucking Solomon's wisdom. You know, it sounds so childish now. And let's be honest, Solomon's wisdom is fucking a badass name. But where Aladdin is at his time, that would just remind me, oh, I need his wisdom. It feels like, you know, with Open Sesame, I'm opening the world's wisdom. I'm opening everything up for me. Like, I'm not living in the shadows anymore. I'm living in the light. And it's just the way how it did it. Like, it just put a fucking smile on my face. And that's one thing that a lot of series can't do. Even though they're really mad action series, this series makes me smile. Aladdin's journey makes me happy. Like, it generally does. He goes through a lot of dark shit. Yeah, I fucking love the dark shit that happened in Almataran. But Aladdin himself, his journey is just so bright and full of innocence and something that I feel like a lot of people, a lot of human beings in general have lost that little spark of hope, that little spark of energy, that little spark of... I've lost it. I mean, and it just, looking at this chapter, it just put that smile where I was like, I haven't felt like this in years, where I was like, I felt like a kid. Like, I felt like a kid, like, yeah, laddie, go, like that, you know? How they always have in those episodes where they always go like, yeah, go, man, finish it off. Like, it just made me feel like that. And just seeing through that, I felt like, you know, this chapter had a way deeper meaning. I thought that was a fucking amazing finale. I honestly thought this was an amazing finale to this arc, and now we're going into the Rescue Alibaba arc, I guess, now to find out like what's going to happen. So that's going to go down. He's going to search like information, see like, oh, they're going to travel in different dimensions, and we're going to probably have a few, you know, slow chapters, I imagine, go through there. Maybe we want to see a little bit with Akame's side, but I fucking love this chapter. I understood. But being honest, there's not too much to it. Aladdin really growing as a character, not to mention the whole Cohen war saying, you know, we're still gonna fuck with this guy. You can go fuck yourself, Aladdin. Like, I really liked this chapter. I thought it was amazing. Think about everything in the context. It was really deep, I felt. So, and I felt like just Aladdin grew as a fucking character. I think this is like an 8.5 to 9. I thought it was fucking, honestly, astonishing chapter, really, just to think about it. But let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this one. But that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always. And I'll see you guys